Hello, and welcome back to Heretic. My name is Rotten Kumquat. Today I'm going to be playing Episode 2, Hell's Maw. First thing I wanted to share, I reviewed some of the footage from my last playthrough on City of the Damned, and it sounded like I was shouting into the mic. And I probably was. I finally figured out how to reroute my audio and get my microphone fed back into my headset so I can hear myself. So, hopefully I'm going to sound a lot more chill this time around. Anyway, Hell's Maw. This is episode 2 of Heretic. New game, Hell's Maw, Thou Art A Smite-Meister. Story on this episode. So that first episode was City of the Damned. It's the capital city of the City Elves. And second episode takes place on some kind of volcanic island that was supposed to be Desperal's staging ground for attacking the city. So that's where we are. This is the first, I guess, full episode of the registered version, so you'd say. City of the Damned is the shareware version. So we're going to run into a lot of new monsters and new weapons. Difficulty's going to be a lot higher, too. You'll see all these gargoyles are throwing fireballs now. The melee-only version is pretty rare, maybe even non-existent at this point. We'll see. Okay, pick up some ammo here. As before, I'm playing in GZ Doom. I'm not going to use DOSBox for a game anymore unless I really have to. Okay, this switch is going to open this door over here. And here's our first new enemy. This is called the Were Dragon. They spit fireballs at you. And they also do a lot of damage. So don't get hit. Oh, straight right into that one. That ammo. Standard Doom tactics here, just circle strafe. Keep moving and they won't hit you. It does take quite a few crossbow bolts to bring these guys down. But we're going to get new weapons this episode. Maybe even this level, I don't remember. It has been a fair amount of time since I actually played through Heretic, so while it's not new to me, there's a lot of detail I don't remember. Okay, make sure I'm full on arrows, that's good. Make sure I've picked up everything. I hear a Were Dragon somewhere. Okay, yellow key is over there. They gave me a Wings of Wrath, but I'm going to save that, and I'm just going to strafe run back. Just like in Doom, you can strafe run, and allows you to move faster. I only took like 8 points of damage from that, so that wasn't bad. Yellow key door. Shadow Sphere. Not that I care. This room, for some reason, just the shape of this bridge, reminds me of something from Doom Episode 2, I think. I wish I could remember the level off the top of my head. Just looks familiar. Okay, so we've got a claw over there. Green key over there. This is what the Wings of Wrath is for. That'll allow me to fly through, pick all that stuff up without burning myself. So let's kill this last gargoyle, make sure the room's clear. Activate wings, and here we go. Now let's see if I can do this without burning. Ah. I kind of wish this would hold me level, the way the DOS game did, but when you're flying, you move towards Oh, that is... Okay, that passage opened up. When you're flying, you move towards the direction you're looking. Ooh, secret. And here's a new weapon. This is the Hell Staff. The Hell Staff is just the plasma gun from Doom, but less annoying sound, and it's red. Okay, there's one more secret somewhere. Let me see if I can find that. I'm not necessarily trying to 100% the game, but I should put some effort into it. There is nothing obvious on the map, though. Okay, never mind. Moving on. So, as you can see, if you're familiar with Doom, this is literally just the plasma gun, but it's red instead of blue, and the sound is not nearly as annoying. I know, when a lot of people play Doom, they use a mod that changes the plasma gun sound because it's just harsh. 6 enemies killed, so there was a pretty big secret somewhere that I don't know about. Now entering the lava pits. Another new enemy. This is the Saber Claw. Oh, there's a undead warrior over there somewhere. I was watching the gargoyles infight. I assumed this pretty much used the same rules as Doom, but in Doom, 2 enemies of the same type can't infight, so I'm curious how that happened. Anyway, Saber Claws are down here, melee only. They're fairly fast, but pretty high damage if they catch up to you. So, I'm just gonna run for it. Make my way over here, pick up ammo along the way. I guess they're like slightly mechanical or something. They're kind of getting trapped here. They kind of blow up like some kind of robot thing when they die. And they're kind of copper. Oh, stupid stick is blocking me. It's not much reason to take a lot of damage from those guys, even when there's that many of them. Just stay moving, keep them out of reach. I think I woke a bunch of stuff up over there. I don't know if they're going to come through the door or not. Yep, here they come. Now when you kill them, they drop lesser runes. That is ammo for the Hell Staff. Or plasma gun, if you will. Let's go up the elevator and try not to burn to death. Got a couple Saber Claws up here. And some goodies. Health, quartz flask. Tome of Power. I'm gonna get burned a little, but worth it for that tome. Okay, and there's health here, so no big deal. We got some undead warriors up there, and it looks like you can jump down here. I'm gonna bring up the Hell Staff and go for it. A lot of stuff down here. One downside to the Hell Staff, it does really take up your view when the shots explode. Kind of makes it hard to tell what's going on when you get in a crowd like that. So that gave me Wings of Wrath. I think that's the way out of here. Yeah, I don't see anything else. So, scoop up this health. Fly up here. Go ahead and grab that rune. And while I'm flying, might as well take care of these guys. Strafe back and forth and take him out with the plasma gun. Well, it looks like everything. Okay. I can fly over here. 2 yellow key doors. I think this is sort of a symmetrical area. Yep. I can't believe I'm still flying. Okay, now it's wearing out. I give you a chance to snipe these guys before the stairs rise. I did pick up the claw, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, hit the switch. Raise the stairs. Got a little Doom stair builder action going on there. Green key door is right there, and what do we have down here? Pretty sure that's a secret. You always got to look for the different or misaligned textures in these old games, because that's usually how they indicate secrets to you. Sometimes the lighting is different, or things are just misaligned a few pixels. I'm gonna save that armor pickup because I already have 98 armor, so I have to remember that's there and come back when it gets low. It sounded like there's something behind me. Not sure what that switch does. I'm sure we'll find out later. What's over here? Okay, this is overlooking that first area. And that has a different lighting thing, so that looks like a secret, and we get a Tome of Power. And a chain of secrets full of disciples for some reason. Little guard shack full of undead warriors. I'm not sure where those guys came from. Probably a good spot to use a Tome of Power, because I think I have 2 of them already. 3! Yeah, we'll go ahead and use one. Green key. Couple little monster closet indent things. Oh, and here's the gloves. Do we have anything we can heal from? There we go. Gauntlets are basically Doom's chainsaw, but with the Tome of Power, they heal you. Chaos device, that goes in your inventory, and when you activate it, it teleports you back to the beginning of the level. Okay, Tome wore out. I don't know where I hear a gargoyle. Does that mean something opened down here, or he just have some pathfinding craziness? Okay, I think that's it for this side. Oh, that looks like a secret. Well, pretty obvious, the texture's different, but something else must open that. Go ahead and check out the green key door. It's a suspicious dark corner. Let's hit the switch. Oh, that's the exit already. Okay, I wonder if that switch also opened this door, maybe? No? How does that open? There's an obvious secret there, so something must trigger it. Unless it's, you shoot it? No? Still 6 enemies left and 3 secrets. Okay, that suspicious corner is definitely something. Looks like... well, there's a few things on the map that are suspicious looking. I wonder if this switch down here was on a timer. I already forgot where the switch is. Must have been in one of these doors. No, that is permanently on. I'll go ahead and pick up this armor. This is definitely a secret, but I'm not sure what opens it. Okay, I'm gonna make a run for this. A little strafe running, shouldn't take too much damage. Oh, here's something. This door is open. Try to scoop up a little health here. Oh, there's more over here. Oh, there's a lot of health over here. Okay. Don't have to go swimming in lava for it all. I wonder if that secret triggered something. That is still shut. Oh, this switch is on a timer. Aha! That switch opens that door as well, momentarily. Oh, hello. That was a little mean. Toma power time. Okay. These pillars drop? Doesn't look like it. This teleporter takes us up here for some reason. Is this open now? It is. Oh, wow. That was unexpected. Got an iron lich already. Okay, that is all the enemies. I'm gonna wait a moment for this tornado to expire. Sorry for the delay. I had to check something on another computer. All good. Okay, this is the final secret, and we've got a falcon shield here. Oh, also, the iron liches, when you kill them, sometimes give you a morpho of them. So that'll give me 200 health, or sorry, 200 armor. So armor, or ammo, and this is a Mystic Urn. When you activate it, it gives you full health. And that lets you back up here at the beginning. Let's see. 4 quartz flasks. I'm going to want to use one of those before we exit the level, because you can only carry one over. It's one of the things I'm not very good at this game, is just using up inventory, because you can only carry one of each item over to the next level. So if you have a bunch of extras, use them. So, full health. Drop this. Let's go on to level 3. The River of Fire. I wonder why they called it that. Okay, we got some saber claws on either side. Fireballs in the distance. And there's a phoenix rod. That is Heretic's rocket launcher in there. If you see that little yellow staff. Anyway, let's kill the saber claws. Apparently you get ambushed by a were-dragon. I'm just gonna keep moving. And watch my back. One thing I notice in Heretic is a lot of these enemy projectiles seem to move pretty slow. So as long as you don't get overwhelmed by huge monster counts, they're pretty easy to dodge and you really shouldn't take a whole lot of damage. Okay. Got an invincibility there. I'm not going to run for that just yet. We're going to loop around here and clear out everything we can. I don't want to step on the fire. Make sure nothing is sneaking up behind me. This is just one big loop, so you'll go around and you'll come back to where you started. There is mace claw ammo, or mace claw. What's it called? Fire mace. A weapon that does not have an analog from Doom. It was something new they created for Heretic. Kind of an odd weapon. So for any of you Doom fans who've listened to me talk about how this is just Doom with assets swapped, there is no BFG in Heretic. I know, it's a shame. I'm not ready for that. Did I just... did see something. Okay. Let's see if I can strafe for that without getting hurt. Do some strafe running, and you shouldn't take much damage. Now, I think the trick works the same as in Doom, where if you know what you're doing, you can monitor the bobbing of your weapon. And somehow the damage tick timer is attached to that. Now, I don't really know how that works, but if you know what you're doing, you can time it so that you don't take damage. But, that's some real pro level stuff. Oh, I'm full on arrows, okay. Some real pro level stuff, and I'm not quite a pro level Heretic player. Okay. Time to check out this room, I think. And go ahead and retreat. You gotta watch for these fireball spawners too. Those will get you. Is that all that was over here? I thought there was more. Okay. Green key door. Don't have a green key yet. That opened this side as well? It did. Let's just get the yellow key. think the yellow key was out here somewhere. Or the yellow key door, I mean. There it is. This totally looks like a trap. There's a fire mace, okay. So, shoots these little balls of steel things, I don't know. And the shots will bounce off the ground. It's a weird weapon. It gets really powerful with the Tome of Power, though. If you use the Tome of Power, it shoots a giant steel ball that will one-hit almost any enemy in the game. Anything that's not a boss. Also, there's ice physics here, if you didn't notice. I'm sliding around a lot. I don't think anyone likes ice physics. I don't know why games do that. At least Dark Forces was nice enough to give you ice cleats right away on the one level that had ice physics. Okay, green key door. Back to the beginning. Getting low on Hellstaff ammo, so we're going to switch. Pretty full on arrows, so use them up for a while. Oh, hello. Snuck up behind me. There we go. That took longer than expected. I don't know what that switch does. I ran right over that armor, or ammo pickup without picking it up. Okay, other green key door. I bet that switch lowered the blue key, and... okay, those are not open yet. I want to get that Phoenix Rod. Okay, blue key is lowered, so... do that, hit the switch, probably let some baddies out. Actually, I bet that switch did what I wanted over here. Yep, did exactly what I wanted. So, I'll go ahead and use the Wings of Wrath so that I don't get burned. Pick that up. This is the Phoenix Rod. It is weapon 7, and it's basically the, ooh, basic iron. It's basically the rocket launcher from Doom. I'll go ahead and trigger both of these doors, because why not? Now, the weird thing about this that you have to be aware of is it has recoil. Oh, this is why they give you that ring. How am I on tomes? I've got 3 tomes, 2 rings. So let's use them. This is pretty close to the end of the map anyway, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is where this actually comes in really handy. It turns into a flamethrower. Extremely ammo efficient. I mean, as long as you hold it down and don't release, you've only used the 1 round of ammo. So you just gotta hold it down, don't stop firing. It will wear out eventually, like there, and now my Tome of Power is out, so... What am I on monster? Almost done. Let's use the other Tome of Power. I'll show you what the Hell Staff does. This one is fun. Gives you like a fire rain effect. And you get some damage over time for anything that steps into it. Okay. That is... Well, there's still some enemies somewhere. Must be in the exit door, probably. I want to pick up everything I can here. Of course, this is called Hell's Maw, so... Oh, my thing is still active. Okay. It's called Hell's Maw, so... Lots of lava, lots of fire everywhere. Got the whole hell theme going on. Oh, this opened up behind me. That's interesting. Get some armor here. There's no secrets on here, but all the monsters are dead, so we've completed it. Just gonna grab those runes. Want to make sure I'm as full on health as possible. Next level. The Ice Grotto. Now this one has the exit to the secret level, so I'm gonna have to pay attention. Lots of ice physics on this level too, unfortunately. Just sliding all over the place. It's not fun. Ice physics isn't fun in any game, I don't care who you are. Also a little curious about the science of having lava lakes in ice. Of course, this is some magical realm, so who knows what dark magic makes that possible. Wasn't I just facing that direction? Did I not see them? This is ammo for the Phoenix Rod, by the way. Little flame orb things. Let's see if I can snipe these guys. Already got gauntlets. Those are big ammo for the Phoenix Rod. I assume you need a Wings of Wrath to get those. Looks like there was one on either side. I think... Still need to find the yellow key. Sure why that's a secret, it's just open, but okay. I won't turn down the free Tome of Power. Now I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Kind of stuff is so much easier in GZ Doom when you have a useful mouse look. I mean, The DOS version of the game, you could look up and down, but it was kind of limited and a little bit nauseating because of the lack of perspective rendering. Oh, there's a bag of holding over here. Okay, I have not gone this way. There's the yellow key. I do think I can go in the settings and turn off perspective rendering. I'm not going to do that though. I mean, I know some purists think you need to play that way to play the game the way it was meant to be, but I'm not that much of a purist. It's worth it to be able to look up and down without feeling like you need to throw up. I expected more of a trap than that. It was just 2 gargoyles. Teleporter there, I think takes us up top here. Yep. Oh, okay, this is how you get to those. Is there just the one teleporter? Nope, here we go. Green key. Perfect. Jump down here and grab that other flame orb, and now I have 29 shots for this. If I can slide my way... Oh, was that... Oh, armor. I don't need it. I'm already at 148. I thought that was a morpho of them out of the corner of my eye. Now, once you get in the green key, you kind of get away from the ice, so the gameplay gets a little better. This is the worst level for ice physics, though. I mean, there's a few ice spots later on, but not like this. Clear the wall out. So, there's where we were before. There's the ice side, and then there's like this city in a cave thing. I don't think there's any switches up here, so I'll probably just have to jump down. It's a little hard to circle strafe with the crossbow. And it's easy in Doom with the shotgun because it's a hit scan weapon, but on this, it affects how you aim. There's travel time involved. I guess that's where the claw comes in handy, because it is a hit scan weapon. I'm not going to go in any buildings yet. I'm just going to run around the whole area and make sure it's clear. Take out all the gargoyles and saber claws and what other random things are floating around out here. I'm full on Hellstaff ammo. Should probably switch to that for a bit because I'm almost out of orb. A lot of gargoyles coming out of those windows. The Hellstaff is not the best weapon to use on them. Okay, I think the outside here is just about clear. Means it's time to pick a building and see what's going on. I don't know, think about it. I think I have all the weapons. Check here. Yeah, I have everything. What? Where did he go? There he goes. He ran away a lot faster than I expected. Got a map. Make sure this hallway's clear. Okay, start opening doors. There's a 200 armor pickup. I'm actually going to save that because I'm at 148 armor. Just have to make sure to pick that up before I leave the level. Really haven't taken damage in quite a while. One more door. Okay, I think there's something on the other side of this building. Oh, I got some ammo here for sure that I need. Why does this door keep opening? I don't understand. I guess some of these doors are monster openable. All the actions you can set, you know, using Doom Builder or whatever. There's ways you can set what can trigger it. Can the player trigger it? Can monsters trigger it? Can projectiles trigger it? And so on. So sometimes there's doors that only you can open, and then there'll be doors that enemies can open as well. Don't think I've been in this building yet. No, I haven't, because there's a blue key there and a disciple. I was expecting that to lower a trap of some kind, but nothing happened. Now, there is a secret up here behind me. How does this open? That must open later. I just heard a door, so I wonder if that was it. Yes. Where does this take us? Okay, so that's your way back out there if you wanted to. I don't care about it right now. Have I seen all the buildings here? Looks that way, so onto the blue key door. We have 4 tomes of power. They're giving them to me faster than I'm using them. So we got one of those guys up here, so that's where we'll use it. They're pretty quick to die with a charged up crossbow. Just gotta dodge that tornado. I think there might be another one up here. Oh, just disciples. Okay, gotta keep looking because I know the secret exit is on this level. Make sure I pick up all the goodies here. They're kind of put it in the... Actually, do I have multiple torches? I have one. I'll go ahead and use it. They're not that useful, but... Okay. Kind of a waste. I just wanted to see what was in those ledges. Oh, and I need to pick up... Let's see, we got one more monster somewhere, so I should go ahead and pick up that armor. If I can remember where it was. Not in this building. I think it was up here. Made a mental note to remember it, and that didn't work, clearly. Okay, not this building. Oh, maybe it was... No, not in here. Well, it had to have been in this building then, because there's only 3 buildings here, right? Or did I accidentally pick it up and I didn't realize it? No, it's gotta be in here. Maybe this side? That just goes outside. That goes outside. Well then. Okay, how about that secret exit? I think it's hidden in the blue key. No, it looks like it's back in the yellow key door. I can see it on the map. That must be the only other secret. I just can't believe I lost that mega armor. Okay. Now, did I go into the actual exit room? Yes, I did. I just wanted to make sure that was exposed on the map. Go up here, jump over here. Actually, we could pick up some ammo while I'm here. Okay, full on crossbow, bolts, crossbow arrows, whatever. There's the last enemy. And the secret exit. Here we go. Okay, the Glacier. Or ice physics. Oh, this is, I recognize this from the demo. So, when you load up the game in DOS, it gives you demos. It's just the computer playing, like following pre-recorded actions. But it's funny because the demos were recorded in the original shareware version of Heretic. And so if you load it up in Shadows of the Serpent Riders, which has a couple minor changes, the demos desync. And so if you watch it, the player like runs down here, dies immediately, and does a bunch of stuff that makes no sense. I just heard an iron lich wake up. Flame orbs. Oh, these are respawnable. Interesting. So I can push them down here. Maybe. There's some weirdness going on here. And now, let's see if I can do this. Blow all those guys up. Just drop bombs on their head, basically. He exploded. I'll do the same thing on this side, because why not? Drop some pods on their heads. And can you imagine Doom 2, the Barrels of Fun level, if you could push the barrels around and they respawned? Oh, hello. Oh! Well, everything down here is dead anyway. We've got a stack of pods. And here's the Glacier. I'm gonna stick on the outside for now, clear things out, and wake up a bunch of stuff, apparently. Not doing very well at aiming here. Now we need to switch to the hit scan here. Another fire mace. Maybe I'll get a chance to use that with the Tome of Power this time around. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and climb up the glacier. Okay, yellow key. I think these pods teleport too. I wonder... Maybe not. Did see, it looks like I can jump over here. Oh, it's hard to get any momentum on the ice though. Same thing on this side. Nope, no window. So just here. See if I can strafe towards it. There we go. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's a mean trap. Ow. Wow. That was painful. I was about to say, you could just Phoenix Rod him and no big deal. Until he shoots you in the face. We got some quartz flasks here though, so... Bunch of quartz flasks. Okay, I think that switch is going to do something nasty, but we'll go for it. I'm gonna rip up a Tome of Power, just in case. It is really dark down here. I don't know how that's going to show online. Just a teleporter. Where does that take us? Oh! Okay, good thing I picked up all those quartz flasks earlier. Nothing here. And that takes us back to the beginning. But we got the yellow key now. I think that was the important thing. Let's grab this crossbow for ammo. And we're out of armor too, so this is a good opportunity to stock up. That's blue key. That's a lot of bad guys. We are gonna rocket them. Oh, that was a little too close, but I didn't get a whole lot of splash damage. Explosion's kind of neat, because it looks like a little phoenix when it blows up. Chaos device. Switch to something that's not going to light me on fire if I use it in close range. Thankfully, those guys all stay stun locked. Didn't take any damage from that. These little cubbies, for some reason, remind me a bit of the crate maze in, what is it, E1M4 of Doom? The Tom Hall map. That is a lot of were-dragons. Let's fire some rockets in there. Someone ran past the door. I think his pathfinding is taking him all the way down there. The Doom AI is pretty simple, so monsters tend to just walk in a straight line until they hit a wall, and then they pick a random direction and try again. You get a long haul like this, and they tend to just walk all the way to the other end and then come back later. Okay, I'm full on arrows. Gonna switch back to that for a bit. Not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing down here. Oh, I got the green key, didn't I? Okay. This all looks explored. Up to the green key door right here. How am I on orb? Almost full. I think max ammo for this is 400. Let's do some sniping with it. Is he gonna kill himself here? Not quite. Okay, what happens when I pick up the blue key? Nothing. I'm just trained to expect traps. So that just gave me some flame orbs, so let's shoot a couple of those in there. There's a couple more here. Let's see if I can strafe across and not get burned. Got me once. Saw this texture misalignment and thought there was a secret here, but no, there's a window up there and just slightly sloppy alignment here when they built that. Oh, one more. Use a quartz flask and heal up. I have not seen these guys yet this episode. Actually, you know what I said before? We're gonna go ahead and do that. Where is Tome of Power? Works pretty weird with this, so... Oh! Do not want to get tornadoed. Kind of inherits your moment. Oh, come on. Enough of the tornadoes. Oh, I'm stuck. See if I can get it stuck on an edge somewhere. Okay, he's dead. Is he the only one? How? I expected that splash damage to kill him, but apparently I was wrong. Mystic Urn. I might have multiples of those now. Yep, I got 2, so I'm going to remember to use one at the end. Make sure my health is full before the next level. Where am I supposed to be going right now? Oh, there's armor. 200 armor. Oh, I guess I got the blue key now, so... Not sure how to get down there. Looks like there might be a teleporter. Still haven't used that teleporter at the top of the glacier yet. I wonder if that was anything. And these... not secrets. Okay. I would bet the teleporter just takes you back up top, but I haven't tried it yet. I tried to push pods through it, because I'm weird like that, but... Okay, yeah, that just brings me back up here. Almost pointless. That calls for some flame orbs. Or rockets. $12 more enemies. What do we have? I feel like this is going to drop and give me something nasty. I'll go ahead and prep the Chaos Orb. Chaos device. Yeah. I expected another Iron Lich. Seven more enemies. Not sure where these go, but... Ooh. A lot of fire mace stuff. And a map. Okay. It'll let us find out everything we're missing. Oh, that was the same teleporter. This might be the last of the enemies. One more. And I wonder how you get across that. It doesn't look jumpable. Nope. Oh, okay. So it's that simple. Just an elevator. Okay, let's clear some secrets. Looks like there's something right over here that I missed. There's a final enemy. That looks like a secret. Misaligned texture here. No, just misaligned. Oh, this is a door. Okay. So that was a door. And when it raised up, these must not have been unpegged textures. Anyway. Nerdy doom stuff. Okay, 3 more secrets. There's stuff down at the bottom of the glacier. Let's go see if that's open. I have a Wings of Wrath, too, so I wonder if I have to fly somewhere. This is marked by these skull staves, but I don't know what opens it. Maybe shoot it? No. Oh, pardon me. Now I suppose I can fly up here. I do have a Wings of Wrath. That was nothing interesting. Is this like a one-sided wall or something? Doesn't look like it. I'll pause to save the Wings of Wrath while I look at the map a little more. It got quiet when the music stopped. Okay, there is one more area down at the bottom of those stairs. Maybe that'll clue me in. So that was green key door. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff over here. Okay. Ring of invincibility. I don't know why that word's so hard for me to say. These are something, but don't know how to trigger them. Unless... Ah, that one's just a door. Okay. This is where I was trying to get. Phoenix Rod. That's out there. If I go back through, where do I end up? Oh, okay. I think that's... No, there's one more secret. I'm not sure what it would be, because everything looks explored. Yeah, that was not tagged as a secret. I don't know if I went in that or not. Let me run back. Oh, that's where I just was. All the way at the end of this. I saw something tagged as a secret, but I don't know if I had actually stepped into it or not. This. Yeah, I was in here. This is where that hell staff was. Well, I'm kind of at the point of not caring. I could miss the last secret. That wasn't right. Okay, leaving the secret level. That was the Glacier, E2M9. Moving on to the Catacombs. This is E2M... Yeah, this is map 5. And I think I'm gonna call that a video. I know I played all of City of the Damned in one playthrough, and that ended up being long, but I got sucked into it and lost track of time. But this one I'm gonna break into 2 streams or 2 videos, what have you. So save the game here. And until next time, my name is A Rotten Kumquat, and thanks for watching.